Hey guys, it's Janice at Ozark Family Homestead, and it is late and most of the children have already gone to bed. I think I have a couple of stragglers in here still, but I do have the groceries laid out on the table here, and we are going to do a video about the weekly sales. Is Rebekah ready? Come here, baby.
Good night.
Yeah. What?
Good night.
Oh, tell them night-night. Did you just brush your teeth?
Mm.
Did we do Daddy's birthday today? Did you give Daddy presents? Did he like them? Okay, night-night, baby. I'll see you in the morning.
You too.
Okay, yes. Today is Shawn's birthday. That's when I'm filming this. And we did have grocery shopping to do today. Had the big birthday feast for supper tonight. And some of it I'm going to show you because some of it pertains to birthday stuff. So we will go through all of that. Now, those of you that watched last week's video know that I have very, very little left in the grocery budget. And there's a lot on this table. So you guys can probably come to an accurate conclusion here that I am now officially over budget. But it just is what it is. It's kind of at the point where I'm not even trying anymore. Kind of, because I am still looking for the best of the best deals, but I'm not holding back. If I do find a legitimately good deal, I'm getting it at this point. So there you go. There is a table full of things. We're going to go through the sale ads at 10 Box, Aldi, and Kroger. There were good sales this week, and there were markdowns that I found as well. So I am excited to share these with you. I hope you can go and get the good deals too and save some money. And I guess what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and turn the camera around. We will get started and see what the good deals are. So here we go. Let's start out down at the far end of the table here at 10 Box. 10 Box is just a local chain of grocery stores. If you're new here, you probably have never heard of it before. It tends to be just primarily in the Ozarks area of the country. Those are the locations. And I do want to point out all the sales we're going to talk about today at 10 Box, Aldi, and Kroger are good through Tuesday, October 7th. So if you want to get some of these deals, go before they end. The first sale in the ad here that caught my eye was the beef. This is ribeye steaks and roasts. Now I will say at my 10 Box, I did not see the roasts in my store, but they did have the steaks for $8.17 a pound. Now there is a 10% upcharge at the register whenever you check out, but even with the 10% added on, this is a good deal, because when I checked Wal-Mart online, the cheapest price for ribeye was $14.87 per pound. So in addition to this, there is also a $3 off one package digital coupon. And I did utilize that. And I did just get one package because I wanted to use that $3 off digital coupon. So I've got one package of ribeye steaks there. And by the time I paid this price per pound, and they deducted the digital coupon and then added the 10% upcharge, I really ended up paying $7.87 per pound for those ribeye steaks. So that is how that worked out. And the reason why I only got one and not two, because this will not feed our family of 9. I decided just to get one because I already do have steaks in the freezer, and I wanted to use that $3 off coupon, and I can only use that on one package. So the next item in the sale ad were russet potatoes. These are 10-pound bags for $2.48, which is a really good deal compared to Walmart, which is $6.27 for the same 10-pound bag of russets. So really, really good deal. And I decided to go ahead and get 2 of these 10-pound bags of russets. And we will just store these in the root cellar. We do have a rotation where we use the oldest ones first and we will just add these to the rotation. Now on the flip side of the 10 box ad, they do have some chicken wings here for $1.57 per pound compared to Walmart, $2.64 per pound. And right now I'm still good on chicken, so I did pass that up. But the 80% ground beef is on sale again this week at $3.98 per pound. Walmart is currently selling theirs for $4.49 per pound when you buy it in a 10-pound tube. So this is the best price per pound that I could find at Walmart. Now, just like the ribeyes, 10 box has a digital coupon there too. $2 off one roll of that ground beef. And when I did my figuring, I did the $3.98 per pound minus the $2 digital coupon. Sorry guys. Adding the 10% upcharge, it meant that I ended up paying $4.16 per pound for beef. So yes, I did go ahead and get one roll of the ground beef. And my plan for this, if you watched last week, you know I already bought 2 rolls, but I was very low on ground beef. So those 2 rolls are in the freezer. We're already using them up. This one, we're actually going to use half of this up tomorrow night with supper. We have a family in our home church group that has had a medical event, and so we're going to do a big group supper for them tomorrow night. And I'm going to make my regular chili like I always do for big groups. We'll have the chili and hot dogs meal, and so 5 pounds of this will go towards that chili. So the other 5 pounds I will divide up into probably a 3 pound and a 2 pound increment there, and we'll put those in the freezer. We'll use those later on. The last item in the sale ad are the yellow onions. These are 3 pound bags for $1.28, and at Walmart you would be paying $2.48 for those bags. Now, I do still have some in my pantry area from the last big sale. So I didn't buy a tremendous amount. I did only buy 3 of the 3 pound bags just to resupply for what I have already gone through from the last sale. So that's what I did. I just got 3 of these, and I will put these in with my other stockpile of onions. They actually keep for quite a while. In my laundry room is where I keep them at, and we'll get to them at some point. So that was it in the sale ad. Now I do have a couple more things here that were purchased at 10 box. I had some children with me on my shopping trip today, and like I said, today is Shawn's birthday. He turned 54 years old today. And children know that Daddy loves Snickers. So found some Snickers chocolates here for him to take to work and keep at work just to snack on. And a Snickers coffee creamer. That makes him happy. So happy birthday to Daddy, they said. Okay, grand total. Grand total at 10 box came to $90.35. And I've highlighted down here where those digital coupons came off as well. So those were deducted. So my next stop then was Aldi, and we will go over their sale ad. I'll show you the good deals that I got there next. So Aldi was a short and sweet grocery haul today. Just a few items here. The sale ad does have some good deals though. So first of all, they have their squash. This is the first time that I think the squash has been in the ad that I recall this for this fall. 89 cents a pound for the spaghetti or the butternut squash. By comparison, Walmart has theirs for $1.54 per pound. Now I skipped this just because I don't have anything using squash in the menu rotation here soon, and I don't want to mess with storing it right now. I'm afraid if I bought it right now, it might go to waste. So I'm choosing to just skip it for now. I might take advantage of a sale later on, and because I do think these sales will run for weeks to come here for the squash. Now the Honeycrisp apples are our favorites. These are, what does that say? A 2-pound bag there. Yeah, those are little 2-pound bags for $2.29, which breaks down to $1.15 per pound. And at Walmart, you'd be paying $1.66 per pound for Honeycrisp apples. And basically, if you are getting a 2-pound bag, you're getting about 5 Honeycrisp apples per bag. So these I purchased just to eat fresh this week. I do have Gala apples in the fridge drawers because those keep so well that we will be eating Gala apples for weeks now since I got a good sale on those. These we will eat first. They don't keep quite as well as the Galas, and these will just be snacked on here probably within the week. So I did get 3 bags, so that I think there's about 15 apples there. Now the green grapes. I did plan to get green grapes because they're on sale for $1.29 per pound this week, and Walmart sells them for $1.58 per pound. But when I looked, the green grapes this week at my Aldi were not very good quality. They were getting a little smushy, getting a little brown, so I passed these up. But if your Aldi has some decent ones, that is a good price. Now the Baby Bella mushrooms. These are the 8-ounce cubes for $1.29. Compared to Walmart, you'd be paying $2.08. So I did just pick up one of these. We are totally out of mushrooms in the house, and that is something that I've been keeping on hand for omelets and things like that here recently. So I just picked up one. If I had more time in the schedule, I would get more and dehydrate some mushrooms, but I'm not going to have time in the schedule here, so I just got one to use fresh. So that was it in the sale ad. Now I do have other items here. Those of you that watch regularly know that I'm now buying the little bags of mini cucumbers. The garden, we are done with cucumbers, and we're going through at least 1 bag per week of these. So these will just be snacked on here over the course of the next week. I did buy some Roma tomatoes. So I've been getting tomatoes out of the garden. But here, let me show you. Let's just head over here to the kitchen island. I'll show you what came in today from the garden. That's it. So the garden is winding down, quickly winding down. Just a little bit of okra. There's some persimmons, and then just a handful of the cherry tomatoes. We are not getting any more big, slicing tomatoes anymore. It's just some cherry tomatoes. And I knew for Shawn's birthday supper, we had the big Mexican feast. He loves Mexican food. So we had the big taco feast, and I was not sure we were going to have enough tomatoes from the garden. We did. We didn't have to get into these, but I did buy some for just in case. I'm not real certain how we're going to use these, but Roma tomatoes keep well in the fridge. I'll leave these in a basket on the counter for a day or two, and if they start to get smushy, I will move them to the fridge, and they keep well there, so they'll get used up one way or another. Okay, the more lunch meat. I bought lunch meat last week too, but we have another field trip coming up. This is just a really busy season doing homeschool stuff here nowadays. So I did buy another thing of lunch meat, another loaf of store bread, and the tortilla wraps, because we're going to be taking our lunch with us to another homeschool event soon. And this is just a quick, easy way to keep my crew fed. What we'll do is we'll put some sliced cheese, some lunch meat. We'll take chips and carrot sticks and maybe sliced up cucumbers, maybe some cherry tomatoes. We just take odds and ends of stuff. We'll also take little mini peppers too, but we'll get to that in just a minute. These were gotten into this evening. I think David ate his tacos on soft shell, whereas everybody else used the hard shell. But the remainder will be used for sandwiches. So I think that's it. That was all of my Aldi haul. It was definitely my smallest one for this week, and it only came to $21.06. And my last haul was Kroger, and I found a lot at Kroger this week, and I'm excited to share it with you. So we will do that next. I think the Kroger haul is pretty. I like all the colors and stuff in it. And all the bright colors just make me happy, and knowing that I got good deals on them makes me happier. So these sale ad here, as usual, we start with the 2 times the fuel points over the weekend. Just clip the digital coupon, go shopping Friday, Saturday, or Sunday, and you automatically will get double the fuel points whenever you make your purchase. So that is an easy way to get discounts on fuel for your vehicles. The mandarin oranges, those little baby oranges like Rebekah calls them. Now this is a 5-pound bag on sale for $4.77, which is a good deal. Compared to Walmart, you'd be paying $7.97 there. And Rebekah specifically asked me to get her some baby oranges, and so I did pick up one of those 5-pound bags, and actually she hasn't gotten into it yet, probably because of the birthday feast tonight, but she will definitely get into that first thing tomorrow morning. The deal with this sale here is this does not require any sort of digital coupon. There is no minimum that you have to buy. There is no limit that you're restricted to. So just go crazy getting all the mandarin oranges. If your family can use them, that's a good deal. Okay, I am going to point out this 2-day sale. It is just for Saturday and Sunday. And the item that caught my eye here was the butter. Now these are 2 packs of the Kroger butter for $5.99. which breaks down to being right at $3 per pound of butter. It's $2.995 per pound of butter. And by comparison, Walmart is selling theirs for $3.49 per pound. Sam's Club is usually my price to beat. It's the cheapest that I can find, regular price. And right now, its regular price is $3.12 per pound. So that gives you an idea of the how good this sale is. And if you need some butter, go ahead and get that. These 2-day sales, I see nothing in here about coupons or minimums or limits. Oh, well, no, actually, some of these do say limits. So double check your store. I don't see a limit specifically for the, what does it say, limit 2, limit 5. I wrote over it in Sharpie. I think it says limit 5 on the butters, but these would be 5 2-packs. So you could get 10 if that does say limit 5. I think it does. But still, you can get 10 pounds of butter, and that is good. Okay, the cheese. Good deal on the cheese. These are the big 2-pound blocks of cheese for $5.99. Is a good deal. Walmart, you'll be paying $6.96 for their 2-pound blocks of cheese. Now, I am going to say just don't take advantage of this if you're getting the Colby Jack, because my Sam's Club has Colby Jack 2-pound blocks for $5.49. But I can't get mozzarella or cheddar cheese for that price at Sam's Club. So that is what I get when it goes on sale at Kroger. I did go ahead and get 5 cheeses. I got 3 of the cheddars and 2 mozzarellas. We recently had homemade pizzas for supper. We had, well, the same family that we're having over for chili tomorrow. We already had homemade pizzas with them once before. So I did wipe out my cheese, my mozzarella cheese. So I'm restocking that. This is a digital coupon, so you do have to clip it electronically, and there is that limit of 5, which is what I got. So, okay, I wrote something down here in the little margin because there is a sale on apple cider that I could not find in the printed ad here, but it is showing up for me online. So, half-gallon jugs of apple cider for $2.49. It is a digital coupon, which means there is a limit of 5, just like the cheese deal. Clip the coupon electronically, limit of 5. By comparison, a half gallon of apple cider at Walmart is currently selling for $3.97. So I did go ahead and get the limit of 5 of these. My children love apple cider, so I did get 5 of them. I had to search for the apple cider here. This was in the produce department. When I looked it up, it said it was in the beverage section of the produce department. So there is an area with some see-through glass door coolers there in the produce department. This was not located there. That's where I looked at first. And that area had kombucha and yogurt drinks, that kind of stuff. Not this. Where I ended up finding this was, I guess it's technically the produce department, but it was at the end of an aisle, like where the flower bouquets are. They had caramel apples on a shelf and apple cider on the shelf with the caramel apples. So if you have trouble finding it, maybe just ask one of the employees, because it was a little tricky to find these, but that is a good deal. Okay, now those mini peppers there. So these are 1 pound bags of the miniature peppers for $2.49. Walmart has theirs for $2.96. And Aldi, their regular price is $2.89. So this is a good deal. Just like the cheese and the apple cider, it is a digital coupon. So clip it electronically, and it is a limit of 5. So I got 5. And we usually go through at least 1 bag per week, but we're going to go through more this week because they were on sale. And I work the sale items into our menu. Now I do want to say, my Kroger had their signage up for the $2.49 sale here in the area where the 2 pound bags of mini peppers were. So I initially picked up the big 2 pound bags, and when I checked out, of course, they did not ring up at the sale price because the sale is only 1 pound bags. Double check your Kroger that you are getting the 1 pound bags of these little miniature peppers, because that is what the sale is for, and it is a good sale. Okay, peanut butter on sale for $1.49. This is a 16-ounce jar of peanut butter. By comparison, Walmart has theirs for $1.94. And Sam's Club is my price to beat. Now, of course, theirs are sold in bigger jars, but when I did it by the unit price, 16 ounces at Sam's Club would be $1.56. So this even beats my Sam's Club price. Now, I still struggle with paying $1.49 because not too awful long ago, it would be on sale for 99 cents a jar. But I think those days are gone. So $1.49 it is. Now again, digital coupon, you must clip it electronically. It is a limit of 5. So I did go ahead and get 5 of the peanut butters. And just like just about everything else, we have a rotation in the pantry for this. The newest peanut butters go in the back and the oldest ones are in the front so that they get used up first. Now, here is something out of the ordinary. I am going to flip the ad over, and there is stuff to show you on the other side. I usually don't have things on the other side to show you. But this week they have, these are these Siete grain-free tortilla chips. These right here. These are the ones that we use here. And they're typically pretty expensive because they're brand name. I used to get grain-free chips at Aldi, and they don't carry them anymore. But so I'm getting these instead. $4.44 at Walmart. But this week Kroger has a sale, buy one, get one free. And I looked up the prices online. By utilizing that sale, I would be paying $2.75 per bag at Kroger as opposed to the $4.44 at Walmart. So the question is, Janice, if that is such a good sale, why do you not have any sitting here on the table? Well, that is because my Kroger had one lonely bag of these grain-free tortilla chips on the shelf, and I was hoping to get 4. I was hoping to take advantage of the buy one, get one free twice. But obviously they didn't have enough there for me to do that. So I do intend to be back in Kroger before the sale ends, and I am going to look again to see if they have these in stock at that point. I really hope they do, because that is a good savings for our family there. Okay. Oh, and also no coupon necessary, no minimum, no limit that I can see. So that is a stock up price. And then I wrote here something else. Again, it's not showing up in the paper ad. That happens quite often. So if you're able to look at the ad online, I really encourage you to do that. Online, I saw that they have Lara bars. This is the 8-count box of the Lara bars. They regularly sell for $9.99, but there's a $2 off digital coupon, which knocks the price down to $7.99. And being that it is an 8-count box, you are paying right at $1 each for the Lara bars. Now at Amazon and Walmart, both, the best price I can find is $1.09 per bar. So this is a good deal right here. I did go ahead and clip that coupon electronically, and I went into the store and I did pick up 5 boxes of the Lara bars. These right here are the ones that I got at the $7.99 price. The peanut butter cookie, I got 4 of these. Let me show you the ingredients. Let's see, does that focus? Let me get a better light there. The ingredients are just really, really simple, and I like that. These are some of the items that we put in our snack drawer, and we take them with us whenever we are on the road. And I feel like it's a healthy, nourishing thing to give the children whenever we're out and about. This was a new one, Peanut Cocoa Crunch. I know there's a glare. So it says it's new, but it also had some good ingredients in there. Not too, I don't know, I can pronounce everything, and I like that. So that was that deal. And that was it in the sale ad. Next, I'm going to go ahead and show you markdowns. I'm going to get a drink of water real quick, and we will look through those. So before I get started showing you the markdowns, I do want to say I did pay regular price for this 2-pound bag of the Hearts of Romaine. Again, tonight was the big Mexican feast, the big taco birthday meal, and I wasn't sure if I had enough lettuce at home I had gotten some on markdown last week, and I do still have some left over, but like the tomatoes, I didn't know if it was enough. So I bought this to bring home for Mexican feast, and we did not need to open it up. So I have this. I'm not sure what I will do with it yet, but it will get used up. Okay, markdowns. The produce department tends to always have some really good markdowns. And this week I was able to find a package of the Sugar Snap peas. This is a little 8-ounce package for $1.53. Oh, and also I actually did not pay this price for this because I had an extra digital coupon. I will show you that on the receipt when we go over the receipt. I paid less for this. I'm pretty sure same thing with the mushrooms. This is a big 24-ounce cube for $2.67, but I am pretty sure I paid less on this as well because of digital coupons coming off. That happened with the peanut butter also. So I'll show you all that on the receipt. Then the bananas, these were reduced down to 45 cents per pound instead of the regular 55 cents per pound. And my last markdown item were more Lara bars. So there's a special clearance section at my Kroger. It's where the dog food and light bulbs and all that kind of stuff are. and they had these Lara bars. I have never seen these before. They're minis, so smaller ones, but they had 20 of the miniature bars for $6.49. And what I did is I did the math. I did $6.49 divided by the number of ounces. Oh, focus camera. 15.6 ounces to get the unit price. And then I multiplied that by the regular size bars, which are 1.7 ounces here. So the price of these bars, if they were the same size as the regular Lara bars, would be 71 cents each compared to the $1 each that I paid for these on sale. So this is an even better deal than the sale ones that I was able to get. And, oh, I already showed you, $6.49. But the ingredients here. Let me change my battery real quick. I'm going to show you the ingredients, and then I will show you the receipt for what I paid at Kroger. Got a new battery, and I found the ingredients there. Let's see if you can read. I hope you can read that. It just has some real easy ingredients. So I like feeding these to the kids. Super convenient. It makes them think that they're getting a treat, but it's a healthy treat. So there is that. Okay, that is all of my Kroger stuff, except let's go ahead and look at my total and those extra digital coupons. $146.69 is what I spent for everything here at Kroger. And I have highlighted the areas here where I got the discounts on the peanut butter. So I did not pay $1.49 for all of these. I just paid $1.49 for 2 of them. And then those sugar snap peas. Let's see, what else? Oh, and the mandarins too. I forgot about those. I got an extra discount on there. And then down here is where I had to go get the refund for those 2-pound bags and another lady's kidney beans. The lady behind me in line, her kidney beans got thrown onto my area of the belt there at the cash register. And then there were 2 more digital coupons as well. Something about natural foods. So I got a extra $1 off for that. It was just lots of coupons coming off left and right there, and that made me happy. So that is it for Kroger. And what we'll do next. Okay, so I'm going to get the clipboard, and we're going to go over the grand total. It's not good. Like I said, I've gone way over budget for the month, and I guess we'll talk about that just a little bit too, and see where we go from here. But I'll grab the clipboard real quick, and then we will sit down and we will talk about some stuff. Well, I'm looking over my receipts here. So this was my big initial Kroger receipt, and then I had a receipt where they refunded that other lady's kidney beans and those 2-pound bags of the miniature peppers. And then I also have a receipt where they rang up the 1-pound bags of the miniature peppers. And I even had a separate receipt. Okay, these the lemon Lara bars. Where are they at? Right there, the lemon Lara bars. I had them ring that up on a separate transaction, because some of you might have been looking at my big receipt going, where's the other Lara bars? I had them put it on a separate transaction because I thought I had a digital coupon on my card for Lara bars. And my concern was whenever they rang up things, if they rang up everything all at one time, I knew the ones would come up with the at $7.99, and I didn't want the marked down Lara bars to have the $2 off come off those boxes when they were already on markdown. I was afraid it was going to mess it up with the other digital coupon, but it looks like I didn't even have a digital coupon come off on that receipt anyhow. So that was all for nothing, but there you go. I thought some of you might be wondering, Janice, where are the other Lara bars on your big old long receipt? But they're there. They're just on separate receipts. The grand total that I told you guys at Kroger is with all of the returning the big peppers, buying the smaller peppers, and with the markdown Lara bars. I did all the calculations. So there you go. And I have the clipboard. And the clipboard is in the negative because I started with $1,100 and I did a once a month stock up, and we started off so good. It started off so good at the beginning of the pay period, and then I went and did a weekly sale at haul and did phenomenal. Spent very little. It's all good. We're coasting right along. And then I went to Sam's Club and I spent more than I intended to there, but it was okay. It was okay. And then I went last week grocery shopping and spent a lot. And that's when things started getting kind of not good. So at the end of last week's video, after we had done all of these deductions, I had gone from $1,100 down to $64.05. And I had 2 weeks left of spending in the grocery budget. Well, today came to more than $64.05. 10 box Aldi and Kroger came to $258.10, which means I am in the hole. I am negative $194.05. So there you go. Almost $200 in the hole. But I just feel like I'm done trying for this month. Now, I will reset when Shawn gets paid again on the 10th of October. I will reset the budget. I am probably going to raise it. Shawn and I, we need to kind of sit down and decide how much do we want to raise the monthly budget to. But we will see what we end up at for this month, and that will give me a better idea of how much do I need to go up on the budget, because I feel like I am being purposeful about what I'm spending. I am not even looking at the boxed cereal anymore. If I find a good sale on boxed cereal, I'm going to be tempted to buy it, so I don't even want to look at it. So I'm not even looking at that. You know, I'm not getting the ice cream. We're still getting treats. I count the Lara bars as treats because my children view them as treats. They love them. And then little, you know, birthday things too. We do that kind of stuff as well. So we do eat well. I mean, there's birthday cakes sitting on the counter here behind the camera, and that made everybody happy. So I feel like I am being purposeful with how our money is being spent. I feel like I am being strategic in buying things that are good deals. I don't feel like I'm being too frivolous. So, and inflation is a thing. I don't know what the exact numbers are. Some of you all have told me numbers in the comments, and I appreciate that, you putting what the official numbers are and stuff like that, because it does give me a guide. But I'm not keeping up with those numbers, but I know they're there. So changes have to be made, and I am accepting that. I am a stubborn person, but I am accepting that. So we will make a change with the October budget. Now, I do have next week as well. And yes, I'm going to repeat what I said last week. Technically, I could not go grocery shopping, but I'm going to. I'm going to go grocery shopping because there are going to be sales. There are going to be very, very good sales on things that my family will use in the long run. I am in this for the long game, not the short game. And I can buy things now that my family, it will benefit my family in months to come. So for me, it is worth it for me to go over budget, to have things, you know, like peanut butter. This is going to sit on the shelf And this is an investment in the future of my family's grocery budget. Now, if we were in a position, if you are in a position where if I overspend on my grocery budget, then I won't be able to pay the electric bill. You can't do this. So I'm not telling you to do the same thing that I'm choosing to do for our family, because our circumstances may be different. But for our family, I do have some wiggle room. I've been doing this long enough to where I've accumulated a cushion to where I do have some wiggle room. So it's not going, oops, I'm knocking bananas with my elbow here. It's not going to destroy us if I go over budget. So you may not want to do what we're doing. This is all very, very individual. But I am going to spend more next week, and I'm going to use that information. I'm going to use those numbers to help me determine what to change my budget to in October. So there's that. So I should have a video next week for the end of the month wrap up for the grocery budget for our family, and we'll just see how it goes. I may have another, $200 spending for that week, or maybe $50. I don't know. We'll just see what the sales end up showing us. I do need to go ahead and shut it down for the night. Everybody is in bed, and we need to put some groceries away. I was wanting to talk to you guys about some health stuff. I don't think I'm going to do that tonight, though. I may get up tomorrow morning and chit-chat a little bit about health stuff. If not, I'll add it into a upcoming video. But I have some more things that I did want to share with you guys that keep up with health things. I know not all of you do, but some of you, I wanted to share some new information with you. But we'll see if I can get around to that tomorrow. Otherwise, or if I do, I'll have Sam plug it in right here. Sam, my editor, my oldest, I'll have him plug it in here if I get around to doing that. If not, you'll see it on an upcoming video. So I will go ahead and end the video now, and we'll see if Sam added stuff in here or not. We're professional around here. If you enjoyed the video, please do a thumbs up. I would appreciate it. The YouTube algorithm would appreciate it. Double check that you are subscribed if you intend to be, and tell others about our family's channel. If you could tell them about Ozark Family Homestead, it truly is a huge, huge help, and it is what has gotten our channel to the point that it has gotten at. So really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you hanging in there with me while it's late and my brain is not braining. That's what Sarah says. My brain's not braining. So my brain is shutting down. It is Janice's bedtime. So we are going to put some food away. We are going to go to bed, and you will have already seen a health update if I get around to doing it tomorrow in time for Sam to edit. Until the next video, guys, take care. Know that I love you guys, and I want good things for you. And I will see you on the next video. Bye-bye.
Thanks for watching Ozark Family Homestead.